On February 24, 2022, Russia invaded Ukraine, claiming that it aimed to denazify and demilitarize the country. Russian military actions have left thousands of civilians dead and wounded, and millions displaced. The consequences of this invasion will have untold implications for Ukraine, Russia, the West, and the world. As of fall 2022, it is still unclear how, when, in what conditions the war will end, and what will be its outcomes. However, what it is clear is that February 24, 2022 was the beginning of a security, humanitarian, economic, food, and energy crisis. Russia's invasion of Ukraine constitutes the biggest threat to peace and security in Europe since the end of the Cold War. The War in Ukraine Observatory project is an initiative by the Institute of European, Russian, and Eurasian Studies at Carleton University, with the support from the Faculty of Public Affairs at Carleton University, as well as the Jean Monnet Network on EU-Canada Relations and Jean Monnet Project, EU Learning in Canadian High Schools, which are supported and funded by the Erasmus Plus program of the European Union. The first and important aim of the observatory is to promote an informed Canadian understanding of the war and its implications. The project started in March 2022 when the Institute hosted an academic discussion board to provide an up-to-date analysis of the war and a broader understanding of its historical, societal, and geopolitical contexts. We are expanding the scope of the project by providing academic resources to high school and university faculty and students, as well as those who wish to learn more about the war in Ukraine from known experts in the field and trusted news resources. Questions such as why did Russia invade Ukraine? How did the Ukrainians react? And how can we explain the resistance that they put up? How do Russians think about the war? What was Canada's reaction? And how did Canada collaborate with the European Union in its reaction? How is China handling this war? What about Turkey? And why is energy such an issue? These are just some of the questions that experts from various academic fields are answering in a series of interviews. Additionally, the observatory includes other diverse resources that complement the knowledge provided by the interviewees. A second important objective of the observatory is to provide practical information related to the Canadian federal and provincial government's support for Ukrainian refugees, and this information will be continuously updated with current programs and opportunities. Thus, we hope that the resources offered through the observatory will support the debate on the war in Ukraine at various levels, such as teaching in high schools and universities, as well as experts and public debates. The observatory will be continuously updated with new resources.